Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to today's update. The tragedy and lies continue. Funny thing is as these lies and tragedies continue, I'm starting to put pieces together and kind of map things out. I'll explain what I mean after a couple links. As you know, I rely on Patreon, PayPal, and my merch to help the channel to continue to grow and go. Links to Patreon and PayPal are in the description below. My merch is displayed directly under this video. Also, Dogman Frightening Encounters, Volume 1, 2, and 3, the audiobook versions. They were written and researched by Tom Lyons, narrated and produced by me, Jeffrey Nadolny. Those audiobooks are available on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, the links to which are also in the description as well. Now, everyone, I have taken far too much of your time, and this is way too important. So let's get into it. Shall we? All right, so today there was a body found in Bristol, Tennessee. A body was discovered at the West Davis Greenway in Bristol, Tennessee on Sunday, according to city official. Captain Danielle Eller with the Bristol, Tennessee Police Department said the death does not appear to be suspicious and the body is being sent for autopsy. No name has been released at this time due to needing to notify the next of kin. Police believe the victim was homeless, actually, is what the news, what the liars are saying. Where they found this body was West Davis Greenway. Now, the city received a transportation enhancement grant from the state of Tennessee in 1996 to construct a pedestrian and bike trail from Anderson Street to Melrose Street. The 2,800-foot trail was dedicated in honor of longtime city leader Wes Davis. The trail was built on a former rail bed. Along this trail are 2 footbridges that cross over a creek. The northern bridge is an old railroad trestle which measures 120 feet long by 14 feet wide. This trestle was redone with new footboards and handrail. The other is a 7 by 109 foot steadfast steel and wood bridge brought to replace the old trestle that had been removed. It is illuminated by 32 5-globe old-style lights. The lights are cast aluminum with plastic globes on concrete pillars. Along the trail are 2 expanded metal-coated benches, yada, yada, yada. So it's a little parkway over Beaver Creek. That is important. Why? Because back in August 2000, Bristol police identify remains in Beaver Creek on August 14th as a man who had previously been missing. 55-year-old Orville Brown, originally reported missing after he was last seen August 3rd. Police say a pathologist is still working to determine the cause of death. Anyone who may have had contact or seen Brown on August 5th or the day before are urged to contact Lieutenant Danielle Eller. August 14th, 2020. Bristol, Tennessee Police Department is investigating a missing persons case and is asking for help. According to the Post from the city of Bristol, Orville Brown, 55, was last seen by family members on August 3rd at around 2 in the morning. Post says foul play is not suspected, but there are issues surrounding Orville's disappearance the authorities say are concerning. Here's the thing. When they found Mr. Orville Brown, Bristol, Tennessee. Police department is investigating a body found in the creek on Friday. Police department says officers located a body at 2 p.m. in Beaver Creek in the 1800 block of 6th Street Extension. The partially decomposed male body was found ensnared on a tree and had fallen across the Beaver Creek, police said. Cause of death has not been determined. Body will be sent to William L. Jenkins Forensic Center in Johnson City. Anyone with any info, contact Lieutenant Danielle Eller. So, did some digging. Mr. Orville Brown, his autopsy, any reports with any kind of listing of a cause of death was never released, which they very seldom are with strange occurrences like this. If you think about it, if someone is found dead on a trail system and they died of, I don't know, exhaustion, dehydration, whatnot, they're going to make a post, send the body to the forensic lab, get the info, and release it. Why? Because that's how they keep us blind from things like this. They don't release things when it is very questionable. Here's where things also get interesting. I've talked extensively about the border of West Virginia. You can hear me moving my map around. West Virginia, right down to the Tennessee border. Now, you've got the West Virginia border, which will just go from Pocahontas. Follow it down Greenbrier. We've had disappearances and bodies pop up in Pocahontas and Greenbrier. Bland, Tazewell, Smythe, Buchanan, Dickinson, Wise, Lee. All Virginia. Mercer, West Virginia. Crazy thing is, Lee, Virginia, sits right atop of Sullivan County, Tennessee, which Bristol, Tennessee, is in Sullivan County. Right there. Right there. You follow these, you really follow the border. There are waterways, and it leads you right to where I'm talking about. You can literally walk your finger on Google Earth and do this. It is very obvious what is going on to me. I am deeply disturbed that the government, local, federal, state, I always say it like that, but it should be local, state, federal, are not doing anything. Why? Well, I've been talking about it at night lately. I think this is the elites, depopulation, just an added bonus, you know. I'm not going to get into something that I just discovered tonight about that, but it goes along with Dogman and the elite 1% and these dumbs. Guys, it's time to ask questions. There's two... I don't believe in coincidence, and nor should you, and I'm sure many of you don't. 2 bodies, 2 years apart, found in the same vicinity, the same creek area, less than 2 years, about 1 year and 7 months. There are no coincidences. It's just a blatant slap in the face the local, state, federal governments, the media, they don't think we'll question it. Why? Because sheep, good sheep, don't question. They just move along and wait for the eventual slaughter to happen. Well, guys, I am not ready for that slaughter, and I am not about to just sit idly by while it happens. The whole Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee thing is very, very scary to me. I don't like it. I mean, you can follow, like I keep saying it, and I'm sorry, follow the border, and then you hit Tennessee, and you literally go, you can go into Johnson or Sullivan and go right down through to Cott County, where Amber Miller and Tony Aarons were attacked, savagely attacked. One of the worst attacks I have heard in the recent time being. Guys, this is not anything we need. We need to be aware. We need to keep pushing. We need to keep asking questions. And I am going to keep asking questions. I am going to be on top of this. I can promise you that. I've got a couple of ideas. I have family members who are in law enforcement. Like I said, when I did the Tom Mezek case, I'm going to call on their help, and hopefully they can use some of their resources to help me help you find the truth. That's all I want, guys. I want what you guys want, and that's just the truth. Actually, what I really want is the government to say, hey, these things exist. We've been lying to you, but we'll never get that. This area is a hot spot right now. Always has been, but it's a hot spot. And it's very, very blatant. You'd have to be... You would honestly have to really live under a rock and have this put in your face like I'm doing and not realize what's going on. Guys, I'm encouraging you right now. Just pull a map up of West Virginia, Virginia, Tennessee, and you can see the lines that I'm following. There are no coincidences. There's too many deaths going on. We're not even hearing anything from Virginia. We've still got a body that was found with Richard Timothy Honecker that I have audio recording of a deputy saying, yes, there were 2 bodies found in that culvert. Why aren't they allowing us to know that? Why aren't they telling us who it is? Why? Because they don't have to in their eyes. Because we mean nothing to them. We are feed. That's all we are. If you are a pet owner, does a bag of dog food or a bag of cat food mean anything to you? No. Why should we matter to them? I will stay on top of this, my friends. Please be safe. Please, please be aware of your surroundings. Keep your children safe. Keep your family safe. All right. Thank you. And please practice kindness. May the Great Spirit watch over us all. And may He guide us down that path that we call life. Until next time, my friends.